Iran, China, and Russia's growing military axis is keeping the United States on high alert across multiple theaters of war. U.S. forces are now racing to outmaneuver Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin in the rapidly evolving electronic warfare battlespace. America's mysterious hammer of the gods could soon be deployed to challenge China and Russia's growing military capabilities. Here's why the U.S. Navy's latest sea trial could significantly alter the future of modern electronic warfare. The United States has unveiled a new weapon system in its arsenal, as global war tensions continue to rise and military rivalries intensify across strategic front lines. In a first-of-its-kind move, the U.S. Army, Navy, and Space Force came together to test an advanced electronic warfare system designed for future battlefields. The U.S. Joint Services trialed the system, known as Hammer of the Gods, during a major military experiment conducted in mid-July. The U.S. forces carried out a large-scale exercise at California's Fort Irwin on the West Coast, bringing multiple military branches together for testing. Hammer of the Gods has reportedly emerged as a key component in U.S. military experimentation, as Washington explores next-generation warfare technologies. The electronic warfare system is reportedly built around an emitter that delivers an expanded range of command and control functions, along with advanced spectrum operations. The system's primary role is to disrupt enemy communication networks, GPS signals, and other critical electromagnetic links during conflict. Its core capability centers around countering positioning, navigation, and timing systems, including those that depend on GPS technology. The platform maintains a low electromagnetic signature, making it more difficult for adversaries to detect, track, or target. Designed as a highly mobile system, it can be rapidly deployed closer to the front lines when required. The system supports resilient mesh communications, allowing for more reliable connectivity in disrupted battlefield conditions. It is intended to support space, cyber, and conventional military forces operating across multiple domains. By targeting key electronic systems, it can reduce the effectiveness of precision-guided weapons used by adversary forces. The technology can help shield friendly units from enemy electronic warfare attacks while maintaining operational advantage. Land-based variants of the system have been used earlier, but this marks the first major maritime experiment involving the technology. The system's low electromagnetic footprint gives it an advantage by making detection and targeting significantly more challenging for enemy forces. The U.S. Army believes this technology could provide a forward-deployed edge, strengthening its ability to operate in complex and contested environments. The system can disrupt enemy navigation and timing systems, limiting their ability to rely on satellite-based positioning. By interfering with guidance networks, it could reduce the accuracy and effectiveness of precision-guided missiles. The technology may also impact unmanned aerial vehicle operations by interrupting the signals that control and guide drones. It can weaken enemy battlefield coordination by targeting the communication links that connect military units. The system is designed to help shape the electromagnetic battlespace, where modern armies compete for control of critical signals. Its development highlights deeper integration between the U.S. Army, Navy, and Space Force for multi-domain operations. The platform is built for future conflicts where GPS access may be degraded, jammed, or completely denied. The system could help U.S. forces continue operations even in environments where traditional navigation and communication systems are compromised. The maritime debut of Hammer of the Gods was made possible through support from U.S. Space Forces and the San Diego Naval Base, expanding its testing beyond land-based operations. This latest experiment comes just days after the U.S. Navy displayed its military power during the RIMPAC exercises, the world's largest international maritime warfare drill. The U.S. Navy has begun deploying Ukraine-style kamikaze sea drones during a major military exercise conducted off the coast of Hawaii. The unmanned surface drones were used to successfully sink a decommissioned amphibious assault ship during the large-scale naval exercise. This powerful display of firepower unfolded during the biennial and multinational Rim of the Pacific 2026 exercise involving Allied naval forces. Reports suggest the U.S. Navy drew direct inspiration from Ukraine's devastating attacks against Russia's Black Sea Fleet while planning the drills. Not just sea drones, the U.S. Navy also unleashed Harpoon, Spike, and Razor missiles as part of a high-intensity combat exercise. The U.S. Navy is reportedly moving to rapidly accelerate the induction of unmanned sea drones into its future operational fleet. Earlier in July, a Ukrainian defense company signed an agreement to begin manufacturing advanced sea drones inside the United States. According to a Militarini report, thousands of Ukrainian-designed sea drones could eventually be produced in the United States every year. Reports indicate the U.S. Navy is repeatedly practicing the destruction of retired vessels to prepare for a possible confrontation with China's expanding naval fleet. Satellite images have revealed a new Chinese nuclear attack submarine under construction at Jiangnan shipyard, highlighting a major undersea upgrade just as Beijing accelerates its broader naval expansion. The vessel features an extremely low-profile sail compared with older designs, signaling a deliberate shift toward a sleeker silhouette that presents less structure above the main hull. This radically minimized sail is aimed at reducing drag, flow noise, and the chances of detection underwater, allowing the submarine to move more efficiently and quietly through the water while creating a smaller acoustic and radar signature for adversaries to track. By almost eliminating the traditional conning tower, the design trades some handling ease and topside ergonomics for improved stealth and hydrodynamics, prioritizing survivability and covert approach over classic above-water visibility and command space. Subsequent clearer imagery showed that the boat in fact carries a very low sail rather than being truly sailless, indicating that China is experimenting with an intermediate configuration that preserves essential sensors and masts while still cutting its profile dramatically. Details of this discovery were reported on July 23 by the defense news outlet Defense Security Asia, which framed the submarine as a potential harbinger of how future Chinese attack boats will seek to outpace and outhide U.S. and allied undersea forces. The submarine is estimated to be about 120 meters long with a beam of roughly 10 to 11 meters, placing it among the larger attack boat hulls in China's fleet and signaling significant internal volume for reactors, weapons, and sensors. Analysts note that this size exceeds the dimensions of the Type 093 Shang class and brings it into the same general hull length category as U.S. Virginia-class submarines, suggesting Beijing is pursuing a comparable blue-water, long-endurance attack role. These dimensions firmly place the craft in nuclear attack submarine territory, according to expert assessments, because the overall length, displacement envelope, and beam align with known nuclear-powered fast attack designs rather than smaller coastal boats. Specialists also argue that the vessel is far too large to be a diesel-electric submarine and too narrow to house the massive missile compartment needed for a modern ballistic missile SSBM, reinforcing the view that this is a purpose-built nuclear attack boat rather than a strategic missile carrier. The submarine was reportedly built at Jiangnan shipyard, a yard better known for turning out aircraft carriers and large surface warships, which makes this nuclear hull a clear sign that Beijing is expanding what that facility can do. This development marks a significant extension of China's undersea industrial base beyond its long-established nuclear center at Huludao, giving the Navy more than one major yard capable of building nuclear-powered submarines. Earlier in 2026, a Type 095 nuclear-powered attack submarine was sighted at the Bohai/Huludao shipyard, showing that advanced next-generation designs are still flowing out of China's traditional submarine cradle. Taken together, these boats indicate that China now operates parallel nuclear production lines, allowing it to push multiple classes or iterations of attack submarines through the pipeline at the same time. For the United States and its allies, the presence of two nuclear-capable shipyards means China can expand its submarine fleet faster and more broadly, shrinking warning timelines and complicating long-term undersea force planning. China is also now producing quieter, faster nuclear submarines at more than 1 yard, marrying industrial scale with generational improvements in stealth, propulsion, and noise reduction.